Good morning. Hi, I'm Kristen Amdahl and welcome back to Yarn on the Beach. This is episode 40 and we are at Barefoot Beach in Southwest Florida. This is the Gulf of Mexico behind you and we're waiting on the sun to rise in the east over the buildings and the trees, hoping it will warm up a little bit. At the moment it's somewhere in the mid-40s, not too windy, but definitely cold enough to need my winter parka. Hope you are warm and toasty indoors this morning. If you are joining me live, please let me know where you're from and if you're working on any crafts this morning. I am working on the crochet version of my sampler cowl. Good morning, Miss Detroit. I'm on to my third color so far, and if you remember the knit version, I've got it somewhere here. The knit version is done in garter stitch. Oh boy, I must have left it at home. Maybe, let me take one more look here. Well, anyway, you've seen it before. The knit version is done in stripes in garter stitch with a drop stitch at the end, and this one is going to be in single crochet through the back loop only, doing 2 rows each of any given color before changing color, and it's an alternating of 3 single crochets and 5 chains. The pattern is not written yet. Later this week or sometime in the next week I will, oh, Miss Detroit's working on the Sunny Isles crochet shawl. That's wonderful. That is such a pretty project. I will be uploading the video, the chart, the line-by-line instructions, all for this pattern as soon as I have some photos to share. You're getting to see behind the scenes while I'm working on it. Good morning, Ruthie. Thank you for joining. I tried really hard to get down here to see the rare blue blood moon, but not hard enough. Good morning, Christine. I did see it this morning at 5:45 from my windows, but just could not get down here any sooner than normal. Was really hoping I would have seen it over the horizon on the water, but just couldn't adjust our schedule that much this morning. It would have been fun, but oh well. Wednesdays are always a tough morning for us because we're out so late on Tuesday nights for the Knitting and Crochet Club. Starting your day at 5:30 in the morning and working till 8:30 at night and being out and on the road is probably my longest day of the, not long, you know, it's fun, but it's also the hardest day of the week. Working from home has its perks of not having to load and unload the car, carry boxes up and down the stairs and all that stuff. So Tuesday nights are tough, worth it because I love hosting the Knitting and Crochet Club, but it means Wednesday mornings are kind of tough for getting moving. So to try to leave early this morning was too much. Good morning, Charlene from Tennessee. Thanks for joining. It's cold, but it is really beautiful out here. The sun's finally coming up now. We're seeing it sparkle on the foam of the waves. Good morning, Monica. Oh, the shadow's coming. I've got to move this. Good morning, Celia. Good morning, Anne from England. Good morning, Celia. Glad you could join today. Just making progress here. Yes, Tanya, it is a very cold morning. It's mid-40s and a little bit windy, and after how cold I was yesterday, I wasn't taking any chances. Definitely going to be wearing my parka until the weather warms up. It was just too cold to be out here in a jean jacket yesterday. And today's colder than yesterday, so my fingertips are feeling it. Oh, thank you, Ruthie. Yeah, I'm really liking how the crochet version is turning out. I think it might end up being a little bit longer. We'll see. That would be weird, though. It's not likely to turn out longer, but we'll see. I'm probably just not thinking it straight in my head yet. But it's turning out quite similarly, and I'm really happy about that. Going to be nice and colorful, and it's going to be a really fun project to wear. I will, you know, you're getting to see it behind the scenes, so bear with me, please, and I appreciate your patience. It will be a few days before the pattern, the chart, and the video will be out. I have to finish the sample, photograph the sample, and then I'll be able to share with you the video, the chart, and the line-by-line instructions. But I assure you it is coming, and I'm really excited to share it with you. It's super easy. Oh, Kathy, you're getting to see the eclipse. Fabulous. That's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Each color on this project is 10 stripes. So I'm on my last stripe of pink. Whoops. Good morning, Faye. Good morning, Sarah. Ruthie was trying to knit the headband I was working on, and she had to frog it twice. You'll get there. Good morning, Alexandria. It's okay if you don't get something on the first try. I have never been discouraged by not getting things on the first try. That is how you learn. Practice, practice, practice. It's cloudy in Indiana. Hopefully it's not too cold. Sarah, you didn't get the notification. I think that the notifications didn't work for a lot of people this morning. It seemed really light when we first started, so I'm guessing there's something going on on YouTube's end again this morning. When this is over, go check on my channel and make sure that you're signed up for the notifications. Maybe you'll have to, maybe you got bumped off and you'll have to redo it. Not sure, but I'm guessing something's going on YouTube's end again this morning. Thank you for coming and looking for me anyways. Aw, Sarah, that's so sweet. Kathy says it's nice weather at her house. Yeah, Terry, I think maybe you want to double check your notifications when we're done this morning. Go over to my channel and see anybody who didn't get notified this morning, go over to my channel and make sure that you're signed up for the live notifications. It's possible you got bumped off from some behind the scenes updates with YouTube. That's the only suggestion I can think of that might work. I'm sure we can get to the bottom of it. Faye, I saw the blue blood full moon at my house this morning around 5:45. I did not make it down here in time to see it over the horizon. No, Lori, it looks like a lot of people missed the notifications this morning. You might want to double check on my channel to see if you're still getting notifications or if you have to manually re-click that button. For those of you who are joining now, I'm working on the crochet version of the Be So Serene Sampler Kit Cowl. It's a 10 color stripe of each color, and I'm offsetting it by starting the first color with 5 stripes and then continuing on 10 stripes in each color so that the stripes alternate and you end up getting 2 color combos per color. So for example, the centered purple is combined with Lovable Purple and with Blissful Pink, in that stripe, and then we're just alternating as we go. And see, the Blissful Pink is combined with Centered here and with Tranquil here. Oh, this is one of my favorites, Ruthie. I'm glad you mentioned it. This is one of the easiest cowls you will ever make in your whole life, and I think it is such a sophisticated and cool piece to wear. It takes one ball of Be So Sporty yarn, which is my sport weight 100% bamboo yarn, and it's half double crochet through the back loop only. It takes one ball, and I think that it looks so sophisticated and classy over anything. You could wear this with a business suit. You could wear this with a button-down shirt. You could wear this casual. You could dress it up. You can make one in any color and have a pop of color in your wardrobe. It's one of my favorite pieces to just throw on. I love half double crochet through the back loop only. I think it makes such a beautiful, beautiful texture. It's one of my favorite pieces to just throw on over anything. Oh, actually this hat is in that same stitch. This is Be So Tender worsted weight organic cotton, and this is in the solid black color called Raven, and this is half double crochet through the back loop also. And this one's super easy. It's actually made the same way as the cowl and just cinched at the crown. You don't do any shaping. It's worked sideways flat. So both super easy. In fact, you could turn this one into this cowl if you didn't cinch the top, if that makes sense. And I saw someone asked for links. I will definitely be sharing links to all of these patterns and all of these yarns and anything else we talk about in the show notes later. Thank you, Melissa. I'm glad you like it. For anybody else who's wondering, today I'm drinking ginger green tea with some lemon in it. Yeah, Kathy, there's something so beautiful about half double crochet when it's worked on its own. It's especially through the back loop only. I don't know why, but there's just something so magical and beautiful about it. This is single crochet through the back loop only. I don't know if you can see the texture that well here. I'll take lots of detailed photos of it so you can see it in the pattern. But I'm really loving the ridge. Can you see the ridges? I'm really loving the ridges that are popping. It's just going to make a really beautiful texture to the fabric. And I was thinking about garter stitch when I was doing that. Yeah, Kathy, I think you're going to really like the tutorial for this. So simple. And once you learn it, can you imagine making a whole pullover or poncho or caftan or tunic out of this? I think this stitch pattern will be really fun for all sorts of projects, even in solid colors. I'm seeing like a tank top or some sort of beach cover-up, kind of a boxy pullover in this stitch pattern for summer. I'm really, really liking it a lot. And it's fun to do. I took it to Knitting Club last night and it was super easy. I did not have to think about what I was doing and talk to everybody at the same time. So, perfect project. Hazel wants to know if you could do this in Tunisian crochet. Absolutely. I actually considered doing it in Tunisian crochet first before I chose single crochet through the back loop. I just wasn't sure. I wanted to make this really easily acceptable, or really easily accessible. I love it when I make weird. I speak funny sometimes. Can't help it. I'm sorry. I wanted to make it a really accessible project, and not everybody has crochet hooks long enough or Tunisian sets at home. So for this particular cowl, I just wanted to make it something that anybody with a crochet hook could make. But we can definitely do a Tunisian version of it next. That's a great idea. We'll do that next, because this could be really pretty in Tunisian as well. Okay, put it on the books. Okay, DJ. I love hearing it. Oh, okay, Christine says yes too. All right, guys. Absolutely. I love Tunisian lace. I love Tunisian double crochet, and I love Tunisian lace. I love the heavier stitches as well, but for different types of projects. I think the more dense crochet stitches are beautiful for rugs, for afghans, for dishcloths, for spa washcloths, things like that. Oh, I'm so glad, Elizabeth. Ruthie, that's great. Ruthie says her list of my patterns that she wants to make is getting so long. Wonderful. I'm glad I'm keeping you busy. I keep myself busy too. I've never understood when someone says that they get bored. I don't know about any of you, but I'm not the type of person that's ever bored. My list of things that I want to do, want to learn, want to experience, it gets longer the older I get, and there's never enough time in the day. So I've never ever been someone who says they're bored. Thank you, Jenny. I'm glad you like it. It's going to be really pretty when it's done. I'm not even halfway through yet. Christine, bored's not in your vocabulary either. Neither is Faye. Elizabeth either, yeah. I mean, I'm not mean about it, but I do chuckle in my head when I hear people say they're bored. I'm like, how can you be bored? There's so much amazing out there. There's so many things I want to learn or do. If I only had enough time to learn every song I want to sing and play on the piano, or get better at my guitar, or more recipes I'd like to share with you, or more projects I'd like to make. I would like to do, I mean, there's so many book ideas that I have, so many collections I want to make, so many colorways I want to dye and yarn, and the list goes on and on and on. So many languages I want to get better at. I still haven't really mastered the idea, figured out the idea for doing my videos in Spanish yet. I felt like I can't figure out what's the best way to do it. So there's just always something to be working on, always something to be improving on, and that's that. Okay, I did the wrong thing at the end here. Yes, Kathy, I think everybody does need a hobby. I think people are happier when they have hobbies. Or more fulfilled. Hi Annie, hi Edna, hi Cindy. Yes, I am an avid learner. I crave learning every day. Mar bought the sampler kit for her niece. Oh, wonderful, thank you so much. Okay, now to pick another color. All right, I'm going to replace the pink now. Yes, Faye agrees that people are happier with hobbies. So I'm going to replace the pink now and pick another color, or the Blissful, and pick another color to go with the turquoise Tranquil. Lori starting the Celeste shawl, wonderful. Linda did not get notified either. Christine just ordered 2 more of Be So Fine and Tropical Hot Coral, wonderful. I would love to make a beach cover-up in that color for this summer. Elizabeth ordered the sampler kit last night. Wow, thank you all so much. I bet shipping is in my future this morning when I get back. Uh-oh, my bag's moving. I don't like to litter. Well, I suppose nobody likes to litter, but I refuse to litter. And this started rolling down the beach, so I had to pick it up. Yeah, DJ, a lot of people didn't get notified this morning. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm guessing something's going on the back end of YouTube. So if you want to just double check when we're done this morning, go over to my channel and look at the red subscribe button. When you see the little bell notification, click on it and see if for some reason you need to re-click for live notifications. It's the only thing I can think of to check right now. If they're in the middle of an update, it's possible that they will subscribe you that way too. I don't know the right word for it. Lori says hers is okay. Okay. If everyone just wants to check, I think it's the only fix I can think of that you can do for yourself right now. Linda says it's windy, chilly, and 27 there in South Carolina. That sounds cold. I think it was 43 when I got here this morning, which is pretty chilly. And I don't wear socks, and I take my shoes off every time we're down here. So no matter how cold it is, I'm always barefoot when we do yarn on the beach. I know, I'm crazy, but I live in South Florida and that's just what I do. I don't wear socks. Wow, Lori says -13 and school's closed. Wow. DJ says she got notified from another channel this morning. That's weird. Okay, well, I'm afraid I don't really know what to do. All I can say is give it a try. Maybe there's an update for your app. If you check your updates in your app, see if there's an update or see if you got bumped off of notifications, but I don't know. I can tell you that if it ever happens again, if you just hop over to my channel, I'm usually here somewhere in the 7:40, 7:45 time frame on Eastern time. So if it's getting close to the time, you could just manually pop over, but I know that notification is such a cool and convenient perk of YouTube. Wow, sunny and 7, DJ, that sounds really cold. Sunny's okay, but 7's still really cold. There's a guy up here with a big fancy camera. I bet he was filming the moon earlier. Can show you guys the beach this morning too. Let's see, we'll go south first. Oh, Jenny's turtles are all done. That's great. So you can see to the south, not many people. We've got our big fireball in the sky coming up. Love seeing the sun come up in the morning. I can't imagine single digits either. It's been a long time since I've lived in single digits. And here is to the north. You can see it's pretty quiet down here this morning. Okay, Donna, nice to see you. Have a great day. Edna, yeah, the beach seems pretty quiet this morning. I'm sure it has to do with the temperature. It's really cold this morning. Christine's working on the Delta flower hat. That's great. I'm so glad. For anybody that's in the Create, Share, Inspire Facebook group that we started, somebody took the Delta flower hat and converted it into a cowl. Used my same yarn, Be So Bold, and they made a beautiful cowl in one ball of Be So Bold yarn. It's really pretty, and she posted photos in the group. So if you get a chance to pop over there, you can see what it looks like as a cowl instead of a hat, and it looks really beautiful. It is definitely on my list to make one. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but I think that that stitch pattern looks really, really pretty as a cowl as well. So if you get a chance, pop over there. Cindy's working on a granny square blanket. Fun. Christine, you saw it? Yeah, it was really pretty. I don't know if any of you recall, I was talking about the fact that I did a Delta flower dress many years ago. And Elizabeth's making the Valentine crochet hearts and truffles today. Wonderful. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I would love to see photos of that. When I did the Delta crochet flower dress, I did different lengths of stitches for the growth, for the cowl, or for the yoke. I started with half double crochet Delta flowers, then went on to double crochet, treble crochet, and double treble crochet, and then I went to triple treble crochet Delta flower stitches for the skirt. It was so pretty. It got rejected by the editors for one of my books. I think I might have wanted to put it in Crochet So Fine, and it got rejected from the book, and I never did publish it. And now that I did the hat, I've been thinking so much about that dress again that I'm gonna find a way to incorporate it into one of my upcoming books. Whatever theme I'm going to fit it into, I'll make that type of a project for it. Like, I don't think it's gonna go in the best book, because something else like that is already in there, and But and I have a couple of other projects. I don't know, we'll figure it out, but it's an amazing piece, and if it doesn't fit into a book, oh, but I would certainly love to do a book on dresses one day. I always had my dress book proposals rejected by editors, and now that I'm independently publishing it, please do, we don't, oh, thank you. Now that I am independently publishing, I can have a lot more creative control of what my books are on, and the ability to talk with you about what you would like to see in books, like when I did the survey 6 months ago before starting the book. It's almost done now. I love the fact that we're working together, not working together, but communicating so closely together, and I'm making what you want and you're liking what I'm making. It's such a symbiotic relationship that way, and makes so much sense. Yes, Elizabeth, crochet dresses and skirts are so sexy, and it's just all in understanding how to style them, and that's what I would really like that book to focus on, is not only teaching you how to make them, but also how to style them. And so my dream has been to do a book like that for many, many years, and I feel like that's on the list. I think it's maybe 4 books out right now, because I've got the book 14 that's almost done. 15 and 16 are in process. 17 and 18 are in my head, so maybe that would be 19, unless, you know, when inspiration gets really exciting and really strikes, one of those books gets bumped in front of the other. Yes, make me understand like you always do that. I don't understand what that is, Elizabeth, I'm sorry. Sarah needs help. Terry says a book of dresses would be awesome. Yeah, sometimes there's nothing prettier than crochet skirts and dresses. I have knit ones too. One of my favorite skirts ever made was a knit skirt with ruffles on it. And man, I used to wear that at trade shows and for teaching all the time. All the time. I would wear a fitted black wrap top and this red silk skirt that was about knee length but swished when you walk, and it just felt so sexy and without being overtly sexy. I loved it. It was so pretty. Yeah, I've really enjoyed those things over the years, and dresses too. So we'll see. It's definitely on the list of things to create. I'm glad to see some of you are excited about it too. It looks like we're about to come to a close here. We're all out of time, so let's take one more. Yes, feminine as well, Ruthie. Very feminine, and that's really what I love about it. Okay, so let's take one more minute here to enjoy this amazing soundtrack of nature soundtrack of the waves crashing, and just soak in these colors. One more minute. Thank you so much to everyone for taking time out of your busy schedules to spend a few minutes here with me this morning. I appreciate you joining me. I hope you enjoyed the nature and the sounds and the conversation. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you tomorrow.